So, Kostas, what's with RWE these days?
Well, a lot. Actually, a lot's been happening. I think we're heading into the summer months, so I expect that maybe there's going to be less activity. But we certainly have had a very exciting spring here in Canada. So if I think of some of the big things to touch on, certainly the guidelines published by CADITH in terms of the quality for RWE evidence. How do you produce it? How do you ensure from the get-go that it's the kind of evidence that you can actually make real decisions on, whether it's regulatory or reimbursement? I think that's been a really exciting happening, and that was published during the CADIT Symposia this year, back end of May. So I think that was a good start for Canada to be able to say we're all in on RWEs, and we just want to ensure that the quality is there for their adoption into the decision making framework. So I think that's one big thing. I think the other big thing has been the sort of, I'm just going to call it the solicitation for comments by CADIT on time limited reimbursement. It's been called conditional reimbursement in other markets, but the topic is all the same. It's basically we're going to give you reimbursement. We're going to allow you to be utilized in market in the real world. And then at some later point in time, you need to bring back the data to confirm that what we agreed to, the profile of the product that we agreed to, whether it's efficacy, whether it's safety, that you can confirm that it's actually what's being delivered. I think most people look at that and they say that confirmatory evidence still has to be phase 3 data. And potentially it is what's going to be needed for the majority of products. I think the challenge is going to be, especially in rare diseases where it's even 2 years, 3 years is a challenging period of time to find enough patients. There you might have to look at alternatives. And I think the real world experience for patients may be that alternative. It's not going to be right for every scenario, but especially for more and more rare populations, I think we're going to start to see a mix of evidence start to be used in that kind of determination where you're using it in the real world, you're using it in a broader range of patients. Why would you now want to go back and only look at randomized controlled data from a very narrow population to make your broader reimbursement or access decision? So I think it's opening that up for commentary, opening it up even as a concept here in Canada, I think is really exciting. It's a move that other markets have already done. It's been in use in other markets for many years. So it's exciting, I think, for the Canadian market access landscape to now have another tool.